Hey y'all, so I said I wanted to make one more layout, at least one more layout, while I had all my stuff out from the March Let's Create Together kit from Scrapbook and Cards Today. We did 4 layouts with Megan Andrews and Natalie D'Souza, and this is just a pile of great stuff left over. There's a few full sheets. There's a lot of sheets that we cut apart on. And originally I was going to do a class using a paid content class that was by Shamil called Use Your Stickers. It was like a $5 class. I wanted to do that, but when I found the photos, I wanted to use the stickers and the embellishments, or the rub-ons that were left, really didn't go with my photos. And I kind of like things to go together, because this is the stickers that we had left. And I really wanted to use up these rub-ons, because I'm afraid they'll get messed up. But hopefully I'll be able to use some of them. And they're kind of all jacked up because we kind of cut here and there on them. I had, oh, losing this puffy sticker. Have these rub-ons left. And these rub-ons left. And my photos are of spring, but not really this kind of spring. And we have some of these little puffies left from Rainbow Avenue, plus my letter stickers and a few clear little dots. So that was trash. So let me move these out of the way and show you the photos I chose. And this is my sister and I, and it's not the absolute best photo, but it captures a moment of us spending time together, and that's what I want to journal about. And this was a little restaurant. We had spent the day together and made several stops, and that's kind of what I want to journal about, just spending time together. So we had stopped at this little restaurant near a state park, and excellent food. And there's a photo of our food that I'm going to try to include in there. So I found a layout from Pretty Little Studios by Heather Guy that I'm going to kind of get my inspiration from, because one of the things in the photos wasn't a ton of embellishments, and we did have some tags left over. And so that inspiration layout used tags. And I think there's a couple more in here. A lot of these pages we have, you know, really chopped into. So that's the plan. I had to kind of detour a little bit, but that's the plan, and we'll see what I come up with. Okay, so I am back with my finished layout, and I basically used this one sheet of ledger paper, the full sheet, and the rest were just scraps from the other layouts that I made. So I did some paper tearing with this blue pattern paper and this orange polka dot, and just layered them, and then just created a big cluster here with my main photo, and double matted it just using leftover pieces of paper, and took some other paper and just put it behind the photo, matted the smaller one, made some banners here, used some of my tags, and just a little idea for a different shape tag. Let me grab one. Oh, and knock my camera. So what I did with this yellow tag, it was just, you know, one of these tags. But basically, I just trimmed it on these corners. So see, I just cut it down and made it more narrow and cut these angles off to give you a little bit different style of tag, because, you know, we get pretty much, if you get a simple story collection, you get a whole sheet of these tags. So you may not necessarily can do it on the side that has a pattern on it, depending on the size of the pattern, because you could be cutting into it unless you're not using the whole tag for the design. But you can definitely do it on this side. So I did my 3 tags and just tied some twine there and did some stickers. This was a cut apart, so I fussy cut it out, added a couple stickers, and those were part of the rub-ons, and a little flower here and those little 3 dots there. So I had a lot more photos of this day because it was taken at a, we had went shopping into a state park and then to Juliet, where the movie Fried Green Tomatoes was filmed at the Whistle Stop Cafe. But my husband and I went back later on in the fall, so I decided I would use those photos for then, and then I'm just going to document about spending time with my sister and that we have a good time. These 2 here were rub-ons that I put on white cardstock and cut out, and this was also one of the cut-aparts. So that is the layout. And oh, I did make a card, just messing around with some of the insides that we cut out from the other layouts using that Polaroid frame. I made a card and I just kind of threw it together, and it's a little bit janky, but it's okay. I just used some rub-ons that I didn't think I would use elsewhere, and just put them on this card messing around. So as far as my leftovers and what I'm going to do with them from this little We Create Together kit, I did cut my tags apart, my leftover tags, and they are just going to go in with some miscellaneous simple stories. So when I work with simple stories papers, I can pull these out and possibly use them. I did keep this because this would make a great little journal spot. I have this one, this little banner from Rainbow Avenue, this little journal spot. I did keep some of a lot of the scraps I didn't keep because I was kind of pretty much done with them. But like for this, I might put some of these together and just clip them together to possibly make a card with, and just put them in a bag. You know, I'll look at it closer in a little bit, but you know, to make a little greeting card with, because I really want to use up some of my scraps, and I tend to just put them in with my scraps and not pull them out. But if I pull some of these and put them aside to maybe make a simple card, because I don't make fancy cards, I'll do that. I have this sheet of puffy stickers, and these were from Rainbow Avenue, and to be honest with you, they are not my favorite stickers because they are, a lot of them are very pale, but I will keep them. They got cute little bows and some flowers on it, so I can find a use for those. These are my leftover foam stickers that are going to go in with my other letter stickers. And then I love this green floral, so I will keep that. And this polka dot, that's what's on the other side. This is Simple Stories, so it will go in my Simple Stories papers. And this is leftover, 2 sheets left over from Rainbow Avenue. Oh, that belongs to something else. So, that did not come with this. This is just some American Crafts Rainbow Avenue. So I love that orange. And you know, I don't know, since it went so well with Simple Stories, I may just stick it in there with my Simple Stories loose papers. Go a little bit rogue. These are my leftover stickers that are going to go in my little Simple Stories bins. And these are the leftover rub-ons. So let's talk about that for just a minute. We used a lot of the rub-ons, and we cut and cut and cut on them. So they were hanging on by a thread, some of them, because, you know, we took us, say, we used this here and then this here. I mean, so it was a mess, and I knew if I try to put it back in the packaging or put it in something else, they would eventually, I think they would get messed up. So my solution was just to take some white cardstock, rub them on there, and I can cut them out and use as die cuts. Or like these smaller ones. Now, I can fussy cut this heart. These hearts with no problem, but maybe like this little flowers, which I should have spaced these apart further, is to take a circle punch and punch them out if you don't want to fussy cut them. Because, let me see, that hello and that love, that's what I did here. That hello is the same as Lovely Day, and that love is the same as today. So, and this will go with my Simple Stories. And I have some clear trays, and I'm just going to slide them in there. And whenever I work on Simple Stories, I can pull this stuff out and see if I can incorporate it into whatever collection I'm working with. And that is me taking a walk on the wild side. So, and putting these in with Simple Stories is taking a walk on the wild side for me. I don't think I would use this side. I don't drink coffee. So it would either be this plaid, and probably I really like this color of orange. It's not so bright and bold, so I really do like that. That would make a cute background. So that is it, my friends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.